Welcome back to the channel. We're going to have a chat, a bit of a chat. Let me know if you can hear me. How's the sound at your end? Where you're joining us from? I think 4 hours to kick off for the Ghana versus Mexico game, if I'm not mistaken. How's the sound at your end? If you're joining us, let me know how the sound is at your end. Like the video, share it, and share it. Share it. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. I hope other people will be joining us soon. Wherever you are in the world, welcome to Sahara Football. As usual, I am your host, Sellssi Fiawi. Very clear. Okay, he's from Isles Abs is from Somalia. Hi, how are you doing? Perfect sound. Good, good, good. That's great. Like the video, share the video. Today we're going to talk about the Ghana versus Mexico game. Obviously, Ghana are taking on Mexico in that friendly. We'll hit a bit on the Nigeria Super Eagles game yesterday before we talk about the Ghana game. We'll also talk about the Afcon draw, Ghana's group. Yes, the Afcon draw that was held, I think, on the 12th of October on Friday. We'll talk about Ghana's group and Ghana's chances in the Afcon, always looking to break a jinx and everything. So I think the question that is running through the comments I'm seeing here, like the video, share it. Someone is asking which TV stations will show the game. Someone is asking what time the game is. Oh, okay. I'll be let me hit on that before we begin everything. Welcome to the live stream. We're going to discuss a couple of things. But Ghana versus Mexico game is at 12:30 a.m. GMT. Yes, 12:30 a.m. GMT, which is a little under 4 hours. A little under 4 hours to kick off from Ghana. In the UK, you just add 1 hour to the time I just gave you, and you would have it. In the United States, the time for the game is 8:30 p.m. So Eastern ET, they call it. I'm not quite sure what that means, but ET 8:30 p.m. Unfortunately, I cannot show it. And going to the next question about who will show it, Angel TV here in Ghana is or has advertised that they will show the game live. And Angel TV, if you're outside Ghana, you can catch them on the Star Times app. I don't know if Star Times app is not allowed in every country. So what I can do for you is probably when the game starts and I have a link to the game, I will have a link to the game, obviously. When I have a link to the game, Osikeni TV, thank you for joining us. Good evening. How are you doing? When I have a link to the game, I will drop it probably in the community tab or somewhere there. So a link to the game will be dropped there on my social media, Twitter. I'll drop it on Twitter, Sahara Football on Twitter or on the website. We'll share it there and let you guys know how you can watch it, so you can watch it and click on the link and be able to watch it. So that is it there. 12:30 a.m. GMT, 1:30 a.m. in the UK, and so on. Wherever you are, you have to just use the GMT sound and GMT time to calculate your time for that game. So let's jump into our discussions. The Ghana versus Mexico game. Okay, let me read through some of the comments and predictions first. As I promised, I said I would give out the comments before we just start the discussion. So the comments are coming in. Okay, a link would be great. Yeah, I think a link would be great in case we don't get the game to watch as we expect it to come through. So let me read through the comments that came in from you guys in terms of the predictions for tonight's game. 22 comments so far. Africans FC says that I will go for Ghana 3, Mexico 2. Mexico still has scoring talent, but I hope this is the game Iñaki finally gets on the score sheet. Iñaki, since leaving the Ghana Black Stars camp in September to his club side, has scored in 3 consecutive games and provided an assist. The guy is good. We need to play to his tune and to the system that best brings out what he's capable of. So Chris, I'm sure would have been watching it. Let me read this one here. Richard Wole says Mexico 1, Ghana 0. Well, come on, Richard. Unless you are Mexican, I don't think I'll be pardoning you for that. Matthew Abatiaha says that Ghana will win. Watching you live from South Africa. Hey, welcome, Matthew. Thank you for joining us. Sorry if I butchered your surname there. Thomas Treme says Ghana 2, Mexico 2. Richard Boateng says Iñaki Williams will be scoring his first goal today. Ghana 2, Mexico 1. Ghana 1, Mexico 0 is from Atando Richard. Okay, let me continue with the uh, comments that came in the community tab. Samuel Hector says the Ghanaian team is strong. It's a strong one. The game is just one goal, but I don't know who will score. I dreamt about it. That's from Gideon Jesse. Okay, Gideon. We'll be grateful if you can give the betters some clarity in this dream of yours. Like the video, share it. Let's have a discussion here. We are waiting. It's 2-1 in favor of Ghana. Iñaki and Semenyo on the score sheet. That's from Boama Handy. Ghana 1, Mexico 1. Mexico to score first. That's from Harry Carlton, HR Harry Carlton. Also, Ghana 1, Mexico 1. Mexico to score first. I've read that one. Ghana will win by 3-1. That's from Simon Onkwe. 3-2 for Ghana over there. 2-1 for Ghana. 4-2 in favor of Ghana. That's from same arm, if I pronounce that right. My investment is important. Oh, Black Stars. The investors are begging the Black Stars to do the needful, get us all the points. Haruna Sky G over here says Ghana 5, Mexico 2. What's the last time Ghana scored so many goals like that? I would be excited by this. Mexico is strong. Ghana 2, Mexico 1. Iñaki and Jordan score. A champion Kolongo says 3-1. Who is winning 3-1? Champion. Kenny Asari is with a 2-1 scoreline with the Iñaki and Jordan goal there. Louis Ahin says Ghana 3, Mexico 1. Coach must play Semenyo and Iñaki. Yeah, I think in my starting 11, that was, I think, probably one downside of it. Iñaki maybe out on the right and Antoine in the middle. Ghana 2, Mexico 1. Boateng Prempe watching from the UK. We are winning hands down. Go Black Stars. Yeah. Ernest Benison says 2-1 for Ghana. Let me continue with the comments here. Haruna Skyji says Ghana 5-2. Well, he reiterated that in the comments just a couple of minutes ago. Mary Nyakwa says Ghana 4, Mexico 0. Hey, Ghanaians. The Blacks disappointed us a couple of months ago and a couple of 1 year ago in the Afcon, and we still come back to give our full support to them. Goodness, the love will never die. We will always love the Black Stars, and it's just amazing to see at times. People will swear that they do not support Ghana and they are unhappy with the Stars. I will not watch their games again. But it's all good. It's all part of life. That's how it is at times. Ghana will win 3-0. Driving L. Ghana 1, Mexico 1 from Michael Rex. If there is no Jordan at the beginning, for sure, Ghana 3, Mexico 1. That's from Ismail Anaya. And the last one here, Kansaki Dominic. Sorry about that. With these handles that YouTube has brought in, it's quite difficult to read their names. Mexico 2, Ghana 1. Yeah, so that's it there with the comments that came in the community post. A lot of people optimistic that Ghana will do it. Anyway, watching from Edmonton in Canada, bless your viewers. Bless you too, Hanad. Philip says, Philip Mensah says 1-1. The game is a complete 2-1 against Mexico. I'm not really looking for a score line, but I just to see us play something better. All the best to the Ghana. All the best to Ghana from Boston, US. Thank you so much, Salo Event, if I got that right. A Changing Story says we should look at the lineup. We'll go into that. Like the video, share it, and let's get a discussion going. Let me read through a couple of comments here, and we'll move on from there. Eric Kwabno so passing. If the formation and style of play does not reflect on the past glories of 2011 to 2014 squad, Ghana should forgetting winning any games. Okay. We are winning hands down. Please, what time are they playing? I think I've reiterated that already. 12:30 a.m. GMT. 1:30 a.m. UK time, and wherever you are, you can use that to convert to your time. Ghana will play best football. Ghana without first choice defenders like Amate, Salisu, Tariq is a disaster. Al Lino says Sahara all the way. Thank you for joining us. Watching you from Chesterfield, UK. Keep it up there. Thank you so much for joining us. So the game is going to be interesting for sure. It's we are all looking forward to it. I cannot wait to see the boys in action. Kudus will score 2 goals. That's according to Isaac. We'll see about that. Kudus is a man on fire right now. But before we delve into the Ghana Black Stars, our neighbors across the ocean or across Benin, uh, Benin and Togo, that's Nigeria, played their friendly yesterday, and they were quite disappointed by that. Gonna be a tough because we are yet to win against Mexico, but Ghana will win 2-0. That's from Osikeni. Okay, everyone is optimistic, but Nigeria had their goalkeeping problems once again. You remember their goalkeeper was the one who more or less gave us that goal that got us to the Afcon. It has not been plain sailing for them. The Nigeria Super Eagles always flatter to deceive because they start out so brightly and beautifully, and then it just tapers off into the abyss. Yesterday, it was another story like that. And do you think Nigeria can get things right with their goalkeeping? It's a problem for them. And let me know your thoughts on that one there. And good job, Sarah Football. I'm watching you live from Oyarifa. My name is George George. USA is taking Woto Woto. Hey, you mean that Tuesday game, right? Interesting there. Thank you for joining us, George, from the United States. Oh, yeah, so he's joining us. Oh, you said you are from Oyarifa. Maybe the USA is your next destination. So I'm speaking to you. Charlie, tell Ernest Norman to give me two pet. Okay, I said Deborah Tete. Did you place a bet on the game? Anytime goal scorer. Osikeni, are you sure? Because I'm investing. Investors are worried. Investors are worried. It's going to be an interesting game, and ultimately, I think our focus should not be so much on the results. We should look at the performance and how the players play, and the results should be secondary. Yes, a win would be great, but nonetheless, you should know we are building for the future. We are building for tournaments. We are building for tournaments like the Afcon, which will come to the drop very soon. So we should be quite careful in our expectations in a friendly game and not take the results too personal. Not take the results too personal, and we should hold on a minute. I think I'm getting some messages, more messages. I don't remember, but so I think we have to be quite realistic. It's a friendly. Coach Chris is using it to sort of try and get the best possible squad and try to build on that and get the best team ready for the upcoming AFCON and World Cup qualifiers next time. The match is set for 12:30 a.m. GMT. People are still asking about the time, so let me just put it out there. 12:30 a.m. GMT. So that's the time of the match. Like the video and share it. So I say the results are important, but not so important as with a friendly always is. We always say that and get emotional. Look at how the Nigerians were angry yesterday because they drew late on, mostly because they saw something that could destroy all their chances of winning possibly an AFCON. So the goalkeeping area needs sorting for the Nigerians. I think we have to solidify places in the team, make sure that everything is in tip top shape. Every player is going to be contributing in a positive way to the team so we can get everything done as we can or want to be done. So I think the result will be great to get. It'll be great to get a win. A win is always great for team confidence, but it's just a friendly. Let's calm down a wee bit. It's in Mexico, a team we've historically not won as many games against. We've not won against them before, but we have to be optimistic and hope for the best. But then again, it's a friendly. The performance should be more important than the results. That's the truth. And honestly, I think we should manage our expectations. People are mentioning high score lines. Black Stars has brought our hopes down before. They've disappointed us, but we're here. We are, and we are still clamoring for them, forgetting what happened just a couple of months, weeks ago. So let's manage expectations. Chris is just getting into the job, getting a feel of things. He's played, I think, 6 or 7 games. It's not enough for me to really judge him by. But he's gotten us to Afcon, and is going to lead us into the next phase of it, which is World Cup qualifying. Would you give live updates if we stay with you throughout monitoring from a night shift where in Canterbury, UK? You're doing a good job. One, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. That's the truth. But investors won't take it lightly. What's the truth? Yet Nigeria have a weak goalkeeper, poor defense. The attack is solid. The results are what we all need all the time. Honestly, the players lack commitment, a bit of teamwork with these two in place. Ghana can match any team boot for boot. Well, it will be interesting to see what happens there. Like the video and share it. And we'll see what happens in the coming days. Norma is my favorite, so I want two from him and one from Iñaki. A good test for Ghana in all departments here. What time is the game? The game is 12:30 a.m. GMT. The game is 3 hours 30 minutes to kick off right now from my watch. 3 hours 30 minutes to kick off. So let's go into the Afcon draw that was held a couple of days ago. Ghana found itself in Group B. We are in Group B along with Egypt, who historically we've struggled to beat. But when we beat them in World Cup qualifying 2013 in Kumasi, hammered them and emphatic win. So we will renew rivalries with Egypt. I think our group opponent, Cape Verde. I'm not really sure how many times we have played Cape Verde before. Then Mozambique, who Nigeria will be playing a couple of days' time themselves. So these are the group opponents. Ghana's chances in the in the African Cup of Nations. It's been a tournament which I've not had fond memories with Ghana of 2015. It was one we should have won, got 2 penalty kicks ahead, and somehow managed to lose. 2010, we almost did it in the final, outstepped by Egypt. 2008, we tried to host and win it. Unfortunately, Cameroon had other ideas. So did Egypt, who won it in the end. It's been a really sort of elusive relationship we've had with the African Cup of Nations. Since winning it in 1982, we've not been able to win it ever. And it was one of the greatest wishes of Baby Jetta Samoa. And unfortunately, he retired without winning it for Ghana, one of our best strikers ever to ever grace the stage. Please notify me if I fall asleep. Chris has never lost a game yet, and some people are just watching him with one eye. Let me hear your predictions in the African Cup of Nations. I think we've had an elusive relationship with the African Cup of Nations. It's not been easy at all. The African Cup of Nations for Ghana, historically, we've struggled. We've had times where we've not even qualified in the 80s. In 2004, I think we did not make it there. It's been a relationship that has been quite toxic. I've never in my lifetime seen Ghana lift an Afcon trophy before. Hopefully, I do that before I leave this beautiful earth of ours, and we can celebrate in the streets of Accra an Afcon trophy. 2023 Afcon or 2024 January Afcon will serve as another opportunity for Ghana to make amends and win an African Cup of Nations title. I'm not going to come here and tell you that I think I'll win it, because honestly, I don't think we can win it. But anything is possible in football. Zambia 2012, no one predicted or tipped them to win. There have been crazier teams that have won. But the African Cup of Nations is a tournament which can go any way. And Ghana, once again, have a chance. I don't know what you think in the comments box, but it, it, do you think 2024 is Ghana's year? I don't have that feeling. And probably that might be good. Probably that might be good. It might be good. It might take us all by surprise. We've been disappointed enough times to lose a bit of faith in the Ghana national team. And we are being cautiously optimistic. We are not going to jump the gun and say Ghana will win the African Cup of Nations. We are just going to follow them one game at a time, enjoy the tournament as and when it comes, and see what we do from there. That is how I would advise everyone to watch this African Cup of Nations. Talking about the African Cup of Nations, I've been saying we want to be there to bring you the best coverage ever. Yes, fans' reaction, mixed zone interviews with players and coaches, everything about the Afcon like you've never seen it before on YouTube here. You can help us get there by purchasing some of our merch. And also, if you want to support us directly, the email is in the comments box. You can do that and support us in any way you can to help us get there and bring you this amazing tournament. It's Africa's mating tournament that displays our best of talents, the cream of the crop. Sadio Mane, Mo Salah, and co. They will all be in action for their various countries, and it will be great to be there and bring you more pictures. The game will start Ghana versus Mexico. I'm sure you're asking about. It will be at 12:30 a.m. GMT. Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting game, and I'm hoping we can get the job done. That's the most important thing. Hoping we can get the job done in the African Cup of Nations, I mean, and get over the line. At least let's make it out of the group stages because the last one was nothing to write home about. Guys, like the video and share it. Like the video and share it. I think gets more people notified, and more people interested in this conversation. I think the last AFCON was nothing to write home about. We got beaten. I remember that night after Ghana had lost in Cameroon. My goodness, I was weak to the bones. I could not believe it. And to think that if Ghana had held on for a draw, we would have still gone through. Probably we did not deserve to because the football we were playing was quite atrocious. But that is the case with Ghana. We managed to do something in the World Cup qualifiers. Some way, somehow, we found a way to overcome a Nigerian side who were really, really way above us in terms of player to player quality. We rallied as a team. That's a key word. As a team, we rallied as a team and we were able to get the results we needed. One big problem about the Ghana Black Stars I have also is the teamwork. I think it's a bit lacking on that front. Teamwork is a bit lacking on that front for the Ghana Black Stars. It's something that has been lacking, and I hope they learn and to play as a team and get the job done. Let me read through some of the comments. Good evening, Daniel. How are you doing there? I like the way Chris Hughton is playing. The good players, they can take us far in this AFCON. All we need is a strong defense. Mexico 1, Ghana 2. That's from Christina Okran. Christina, don't do that. We want to win. Though I said the results are not important, we still want to win. Good evening. Nice one there, Daniel. Our player somehow doesn't look hungry when they are playing. Oh, I think that's the latest comment there. The hunger of the team. Well, the players are saying they are committed to the cause of getting Ghana a major trophy for the first time. Not to put pressure on them, but it's been quite a long time since we saw the Afcon trophy. If you were born after 1982, you've never seen Ghana carry or lift a trophy, and that is quite sad to be very honest. Senior national team, that is. It's quite sad to be very honest with you. How can it be the last time we won an Afcon? We need to do something. Ivory Coast are the hosts. They would obviously be favorites to win it. But we have to also try at least to get all the necessary results needed to go all the way. Cautiously optimistic, enjoy the games, enjoy the tournament. Cautiously optimistic is the noun word. The crossing must flow, surest way to help Iñaki score a goal from JD. The time for the game, for the umpteenth time, I'm going to mention it, is 12:30 a.m. GMT. Ghana versus uh, Mexico. Ghana versus United States is on Tuesday, same 12:30 a.m. GMT. So Ghana versus USA on Tuesday will also be played on the 18th of October at 12:30 a.m. GMT. Thank you for keeping us awake. Yeah, it's my pleasure. I thought there's a little I could do because I know around that time some of you might be sleeping. Ghana has a match tonight. Hope we can focus and encourage the players. Thanks. Thank you for keeping us awake. Hello, good evening. Please, what time is Ghana going to play? I think it's in the comments somewhere. 12:30 a.m. GMT, the kickoff time. So we have to be optimistic but cautiously based on our history and disappointments. We have to be cautiously optimistic, not because we do not believe the boys cannot do it, but because we've believed so much in the past and have been let down too many times to put our hearts on the line. The channel showing it will probably be Angel TV. But if you're outside and probably don't have access to Angel TV, follow our Twitter handle, Sahara Football. We will post it when we get the link, either on our website or as a direct post link to help you guys watch it. Sahara Football, as it's spelled here on Twitter, or X as they call it now. So the match is not going to be shown here, unfortunately. It will not be possible to show it here. Watching from Dubai, Ghana 2, Mexico 1. So Coach Chris talked about the Afcon draw, and he says he's not really familiar with Mozambique and probably he said Cape Verde. But yeah, obviously, he's well aware of Egypt and the talents they have. He's looking forward to the challenge and using these games to prepare adequately for them. So, Michael is watching us from Sydney, Australia. Coach Chris obviously has his work cut out for him. He will have to, in a couple of months, 4 or 5 months, look to get abreast with teams like Mozambique and Cape Verde, their style of play, their strengths, their weaknesses. I don't think DSTV will show this game, but anything is possible, so you can check it out and be sure of that. Their style of play, how they are on the pitch. Chris has a lot of work to do himself, as he has alluded to. So we'll see what happens in the coming days, coming months on that front, and see how well they are able to adapt to his ways. Remember, tonight to Mediama will be playing DC United. I'm not quite sure how you can watch that game as well. It's also happening tonight as well. So Mediama versus DC United. We need more strikers on the team. Strikers are Iñaki, Antoine, who again, yeah, those are the out and out strikers we have. But even with that, some of them prefer the wing play. So we don't have a natural goal scorer, someone in the mode of Baby Jet or someone. Let me just say that probably we should not be molding players after such great ones in a lifetime players. We should look for a striker, someone who can score goals like Asamoah Gyan was doing for Ghana. So we have our work cut out. The Ghana team uh, needs to be Sherrod Eric very cunning to Mexico. That will be the beginning of victory with no fears in the game. It's DSTV. I'm not sure about DSTV. We need more strikers. Can we watch it on DSTV? I'm not sure about DSTV showing this game here. So that is my 2 cents. I'm going to take a few comments. How far do you think Ghana can go in the African Cup of Nations? What do you think Chris Hilton should do to help us get a better result than we did in AFCON 2022? I.e., get us out of the group. What needs to change? What needs to be done? And how far do you think we can go in AFCON? Those are the comments I'm looking to read from you guys. How far do you think we can go in Afcon? Semenyo can fit into Jan's shoes. I would not want to put that amount of pressure on such a young lad. Let him be his man and play his style of play. He can mold it after anyone he wants, but that amount of pressure doesn't help anyone the least bit. The Mexicans are really packed up at the stadium. Christine Okran, are you at the stadium? If you're at the stadium, let us know how the atmosphere is like. It's now 3 hours 10 minutes to kick off for that game. Ghana, we are praying the coach plays Iñaki on the right. We hope he does that. And Angel TV will show it from the Ghana team needs to. Okay, I've read that one there. How far do you think Ghana can go in the African Cup of Nations? Let me hear your thoughts on the Afcon draw as well. Which country do you think will win the whole tournament after the draw has been held and everything in between? Which country do you think can go all the way and win the competition itself? Ghana versus Mexico is the game. We are centering our conversation on like the video and share it. The game kicks off in 3 hours and 9 minutes now. 3 hours, 9 minutes. Watching from the US in Virginia. Thank you for joining us. Like the video and share it. The game is in 3 hours, 9 minutes. Wherever you are, the game is in 3 hours, 9 minutes. It's probably 5 p.m. I heard Ghana will be playing the midnight. Yeah, it's true. I think Nuama should always play ahead of Jordan. Well, they do play together. It has never been a case where Nuama plays and Jordan. I think most of the time when Nuama is playing, Jordan is also on the pitch. So they've been playing together for a while. I'm in the USA, 8, I don't know, what time, please? The day Ayu to Kotoko is going to happen. Andre Ayu is sorting out his future, though. That was what Henry Asantichum said, the communications director. He says Andre Ayu is trying to sort out his future, and that is why he was not included. He has been given chance to sort out his future and get things in place to help him get a new club. So he is trying to get a new club. Sadio Mane tipped Ghana to win AFCON. Well, Sadio would like to put up the pressure from Senegal trying to retain it. So he would obviously try to big up another team so as not to give his country much pressure. Kickoff for the game is at 12:30 a.m. GMT. So that is it there. Ghana versus Mexico. Ghana in the AFCON. How far do you think Ghana can go in this AFCON? Let me know what you think about that in the comments box. Ghana in the African Cup of Nations. How far do you think we can go in the African Cup of Nations? If Ghana wins this game with Mexico and the States, that will be clue to winning in the AFCON. Well, I might have to disagree with you on that one. I don't think a friendly game should be the marker to success in a tournament like the AFCON. So we have to be careful here. I don't think a friendly game could determine how a country will be in the AFCON. You might be right, and that will probably be the case. But we are just guessing here. You are just guessing here. Yeah, like seriously, yeah. I the one who talked about if Ghana win. Okay, you are shocked at that comment. Yeah, you and me both. I think people are just trying to do some stuff. I remember just a couple of months ago, a month ago, when we want to see improvement in the team. That's from Osikeni, and clearly that's what we should be looking at getting improvement in the team, hoping that the team does get everything in place. We bring in the AFCON to Ghana. Well, we've said this before countless times. USA won, Germany 3. Is that a game that's going on right now? Oh, okay, it's difficult at this time to say who will win the AFCON, but preparations are key. Morocco seem favorites. That's from Samuel Kwao. Do you agree with Samuel? Morocco favorites to win AFCON. It's not far from the truth. Ghana 2, Mexico 5. Whoa, cry Albert. I beg, why? You don't want people to be happy this evening. Eh? They'll come for you right now. 5-1 against Ghana. I think Ghana with the possible starting lineup. I think I gave it to you last time, but there was some few changes I'd like to make in that one. In goalkeeping position, obviously, I would stick with Lawrence Atizigi. I think Atizigi has been. I hope Mo Kudus is on our side. Yeah, he surely will play. Atizigi will be in post right back. I would go for no full time. Okay, USA is full time. USA lost to Germany 3-1. No surprises there. Let's pray injuries don't set in the squad, and we can boldly compete for the trophy. I think the last Afcon in Cameroon, we were all waiting for Kudus Mohammed. Yeah, I think that was a crazy time. We were all waiting for Kudus to come in. Kudus was coming. Kudus wasn't coming. Kudus was coming. Kudus wasn't coming. The news was that he would leave Ajax, not go with preseason with them. We had the news that he was coming into Cameroon. All we saw was that he was in a plane with Ajax to preseason, mid-season preparation. It was a topsy-turvy time at the time, and I will not show the match, unfortunately. It was crazy in Cameroon at the time. Yeah, Ghana has played Mexico before, and we lost 1-0. Yeah, that was the scoreline. Like the video and share this. It was a topsy-turvy time in the African Cup of Nations in Cameroon. I was there, and to say the least, it was abysmal. Abysmal is an understatement, but I'll go with that word. The Ghana vs Mexico game will start at 8 p.m. I will watch it in my house. Great for you, Kwame Edujemfi. Inshallah, we are bringing it to Ghana. Mo Kudus is going to show us wonders. As Ghana, yeah, Ghana has played Mexico before. So as I was saying, we were waiting for players like Kudus Mohammed to join the camp. Unfortunately, injuries did not allow him to do that, and he stayed with Ajax throughout. He stayed and was absent from the team. It was a shambolic display. My greatest concern in today's game is the central defense, and I will be looking at how a new partnership goes in the absence of Amati and Juku. That's from Samuel Kwao. Also, what are you looking forward to in this game? Are you interested in the results more than the performance? You want both? What are you most concerned about? All the best, guys. Mexico 0 Ghana 3, 2 times for Iñaki, and go for Kudus. Why is Juku not in the squad? Well, Jigu is not in because he is injured. Currently, he is injured, and Kudus is fit. Jigu is injured. Amate as well is injured. Tariq also just came back, so probably his club don't want to risk him. Osman Bukhari has become an integral figure for his club side. That is Red Star Belgrade, and they would not want to risk him. Funny enough, Red Star Belgrade man Edmondado, who has not kicked the ball, is in the squad. Not to delve into that now. We'll pass that conversation, but we'll see. We'll see. Like the video and share it. 2 goals for Kudus today. That's from Ano Tech. We want both because the expectation will give us hope. Well, if you were pushed to the wall and asked to choose results and performance, which one would you go in for? Getting a great performance but losing, getting a good results but getting a good result but a poor performance. Let's say you are pushed to the wall. It will be great to have both, though. I understand you. What we want, okay, we want both. No, I am not very concerned in the scoreline. I want to see a team that's playing according to well-planned system. That's from Samuel Kwao. Chairman, can you give me a link to watch DC United versus Mediama match today? I think that was what I was talking about. I'm not sure there's a link available yet. I'm not sure I can provide you with that. As and when we get that link, watch out for our socials. We usually post it on Twitter or X before anywhere else, because sometimes the links, if you are posting them on YouTube here, there are certain restrictions on the kind of links you can post on YouTube. But the website is our website, so we posted there. Waiting patiently for time to catch up, waiting to see the Paga brothers with different. So interesting. So like the video and share it. We want to be at Afcon and bring you amazing content. I've talked about how you can help us get there, purchasing our merchandise or making a contribution to our cause to getting there. by sending us an email, and we'll make arrangements on that front. It's in the description as well. Well, I believe to be the best, you should be the best. You should beat the best. This game will prove to us how ready the team is for future tournaments. Well, that is true. Will you stream the game here? Nope, I'm not streaming the game here, unfortunately. I wish I could, obviously. Odoi nationality switch, how far? Well, the latest I heard on that was that Coach Chris is still holding out a torch for that to happen, hoping that happens. But we have to be careful here. These are players who clearly have shown that they prefer to play for the Three Lions. In holding out, he looks to be interested in that England national team switch. That is the picture I get. That is the message I get clearly, plain and clear. With these delays from Odoi and Nketiah as well, who recently made his debut for England in that friendly versus Australia. So I think that in respect to that, the most important thing in getting players to play for a national team is getting players who want to play, not players who are forced to play. The player has to want to play before anything else. That is what I believe in. If you approach a player about a nationality switch and they are still not being affirmative and not giving you a quick, direct response, I think you'd get gotten the message loud and clear. Poor performance, but always a win. That's all we want. Ghanaians want just a win, and we are okay. Okay. I need both results and performance, yet I need results in most cases. It seems we never beat Mexico in all competitions. I think the GFA owes us an explanation regarding FIFA. I think you guys are not pursuing it hard enough or pushing. Well, well, we asked the FIFA question at the presser in Kumasi, and Coach Chris was trying to be kind of smart with the response, saying that if he gives each and every media person here an opportunity, he's sure that everyone will have their preference. So he's working with a pool of players as and when he sees it fits that FIFA can fit in, he will do just that. But this is a situation where our best centre backs were not available, and we called someone else in Jerome. Yeah, Jerome, that 6'5" defender, who very little is known about. Now we know a wee bit about him. But then there is Patrick Pfeiffer, who has switched nationalities and made himself available for a long time. So you would be asking yourself, what is the issue with Patrick Pfeiffer? Why is he not being called up? What is the problem there? Is there something we need to know? Is there something we are not being told? It's clearly there is something we are not being told. And who will tell us? Well, your guess is as good as mine on that front. We hope that Chris will do the needful and let us know what and understand what is happening. FIFA surely should be getting into this team, especially with the guys that are absent. Our team is still. You think Ghana is gonna win? Yeah, I think we can win. I believe to be the best, you should be the best. Okay, yeah, you corrected yourself. I got that. I got that. You meant to say to be the best, you need to beat the best. So we should be ready. With Jerome Vogue in the squad, Ghana could play three back. Okay, that would be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. It'll be interesting to see how that goes on that front. Like the video and share it. The game is at 12:30 a.m. GMT. It's exactly 3 hours to kick off now. It will not be live here. I wish I could show it live, but I cannot. I'm in the USA, New Jersey. Ghana will win by 2 goals to 1 against Mexico. Okay, great there. How many hours left? It's 3 hours to kick off. 3 hours to kick off. I'll see how long I can stay here with you. Salisu is still injured. Yeah, the issue with Salisu is quite unfortunate. He's still injured. He has not played for his club since signing for them. Apparently, he had an issue before he was signed on, and that issue is still niggling and he has still not recovered. Jerome Opoku and Nicolas Opoku should start. We want Odoi or Inketia no more because they playing with us Ghanaians. You can't force them to play for Ghana. My hope is that Ghanaians should just forget about just forget about them. I'm sure we have better players which can replace them. Jerome plays as a left center back, just as Mohamed Salisu. Sorry if my question is silly. I know you might have addressed it earlier. What channel will telecast the match? It's not a silly question. Our team says what time, what channel. I think the comments I saw was Angel TV. Angel TV here in Ghana have promised to televise the game. Angel TV. They might have digital platforms. They have a Facebook page as well. You can probably look out there and see there'll be a stream forthcoming there, and you can follow the game there. So if Angel does not show it, probably would get links on several websites, which I'll be sharing on my website, saharafootball.net, or on Twitter or X as you call it now. So watch out for a link on that game on those two platforms. Posting links here on YouTube is some way. At times you can get penalized for that, and we don't want that to happen. Ghana 3, Mexico 1 is the score line that Emmanuel Ray is predicting. We'll see what happens there. Great game to look forward to. 3 hours. Nope, it's now 2 hours and 54 minutes to kick off. 2 hours, 54 minutes to kick off. I think Ghana stations would broadcast the matches. Okay, we'll see. I hope Iñaki Williams was. I think Iñaki was forced to play for Ghana because his effort is not enough. Or if you say Inyaki's efforts are not enough, I would not agree with you. Probably we are watching a different game. Inyaki's problem with the national team has been a supply line issue. The supply line to him and feeding the ball to his feet. How long the midfielders hang on to the ball before releasing it. We really need to work on that. Sometimes Nuama and Kudus are fond of holding on to the ball for far too long. At first, it was Kamaldeen Sulemana who used to do that. It used to get on my nerves a lot when those guys used to do that, and we hope that Noama and Kudus, who would always want to pass to each other because of their relationship and all being from right to dream, would be a bit snappy. I think Kudus is learning at West Ham. If you watch his very first goal he scored, if you watch his very first goal he scored, Kudus that is, it was quick interplay with his teammates and hitting it when the chance came. He even talked about how he scored the goal and said that he scored the goal. Saw that he scored the goal because he looked at the Newcastle defenders. He saw they were attacking because they were attacking the box a lot because they felt that there was going to be a cross, and that is when he timed his run to perfection and called the ball from outside the box and shot. This guy is learning. Kudos of some time past probably would not have read the game like this. He's learning. Hopefully, he also learns to release the ball a bit quicker and a bit better into the feet of Iñaki Williams for him to score his first goal tonight. It will be amazing and great to have Iñaki get that. Seriously, I'm waiting for that. The coach should try the new players for this friendly matches. Mexico goalkeeper will be tough to beat. Guillermo Ochoa, that guy, he's he's something else. Guillermo Ochoa, I remember him from one of the World Cups, either Russia 2018 or Brazil 2014. Ochoa has been a thorn in the flesh of most teams. Boss, I've been watching your channel for 2 years now, and I honestly think you should also improve the studio settings as well. Some nice branding, background. Yeah. Don't worry. We're working on that. We love you. I love you too, guy. I appreciate all the feedback. It's amazing, but it's something we are working on, and you will see it when it happens fully. I'm not one to rush into things like that. I think it's all time. Chris should put Iñaki on the right position. You're right. Thank you so much. I think it's we've covered a lot. We've talked about Ghana's Afcon chances. Timing is important for Ghana and concentration. Well done on growing the channel. Thank you so much. Angel TV will broadcast it That is what is being said in the comments. Angel TV. Ghana Black Stars are not good in friendly matches. So I think our best will be a draw. And there it goes again. Ghana Black Stars are not good in this. Ghana Black Stars are not good in that. Ghana Black Stars are not good in this. Oh, where are we good at? Because with that being said, Globe TV will show it, bro. Okay, if Globe TV will show it, that would be great. We have to stop these comments. Ghana TV are not good, and Ghana club Black Stars are not good with friendlies. We have to learn to be good with friendlies if that is really the case. Yeah, so I can tell you Iñaki was not forced, but he knows if he comes to Ghana, he can and will get playing time because he has the name Black Stars. Black Stars is why we are all up here. And we hope the players will appreciate the sacrifice. Some people are sacrificing their sleep. The love is there. The love is there. We need results to follow that love. If Ghana players are good in form, they can beat us. I'm Mexican. Oh, okay, nice. Great to have a Mexican perspective on things. They can beat us. I'm Mexican. The Mexican national sometimes disappoints me. We lost 3-0 to USA and we drew with Uzbekistan. So possibly Ghana can win. Okay, interesting. We are the Black Stars. Who are the Black Stars playing next month? It's Comoros, if I'm not mistaken. We'll play Comoros and Madagascar. But Madagascar first here in Ghana before we travel to play Comoros away. That is in the World Cup qualifiers. So keep an eye out for that. Those are in the US. Please look for the game on Spanish channel. You'll find the game there. Sahara, you've been in this game for long. You should own a TV station with beautiful background. Thank you so much. Those okay. So keep liking the video, sharing it, and making it or taking it to anyone who wants to join the discussion. The Afcon is starting in January 13th to February 11th. We want to bring you the best possible Afcon coverage. So we need your support in that respect. As I said, purchase our merch. I've left links and tagged some merchandise in there as well. Also, if you want to help us, it's voluntary. You can send us an email and we'll see. Jojo Wallacott. Yeah, let me try and get an update on Jojo Wallacott for you. Last weekend, the weekend before the international break, Madagascar lost today 2-1 to Mauritania. Okay, interesting. Joe Wallacott was expected to be back on the bench for his High Benin side. So I'm confirming whether he was on the bench from here. A moment, guys, but keep your comments coming in. I'll be with you confirming. Joe Wallacott was expected to be back. This weekend is today is 14th, I think 7th before the international break. So I'm checking on High Benin if he did in fact play for them. Joe Wallacott had an injury, 19 minutes into his game in the Conference League playoffs. So he was expected to be back, but I don't think he played. He did not play. He was not on the bench, though. He did not play. He was not on the bench. But he's on the road to recovery, Jojo Wallacott. He's coming back nicely. Unfortunate injuries he has suffered in recent times. I've been so I've been a fan of him, obviously, where I speak to him. I spoke to him at the World Cup when he came in after having that finger injury that ruled him out of the competition. Erica Uku from whatever voter region 2-1. Okay, 2-1. Ghana will beat Mexico 2-1. Salisu is our best defender so far. How about him? Salisu is still not fit. He has not played a game since signing for his club, so he's still not fit. Hello, bro. Hopefully, you are doing good. You have been doing very well in our sports. God bless you. Thank you so much for your kind words. Please tell me the time. Right now we are 2 hours and 2 hours and 46 6 minutes to kick off. Yeah, 2 hours 46 minutes to kick off is the time now. Don't we have good strikers in the local leagues in Ghana? We do have good strikers in the local leagues, but then there is always this school of thought that probably the local league is not the best in terms of getting our strikers from, because we've had experiences in the past that have not been great. But Jonathan Soa recently showed us that we can have some bit of hope in the local league producing talent that can get us all the way or get us believing again in the local league. Um, Jonathan Soa, when he came in for the Ghana national team in that friendly versus Liberia, I think we all liked how he played. I enjoyed how he played actually. I think it was good. It was good build up play. He provided an assist for Jordan's goal, and Andre recognized his part in that one there, and it was great to see. It was great to see him involved and giving hope to local players and making everyone believe again that local players can do the job. They can actually get it done. I hope Eddie Nketiah enjoys his one England cap. He is not starting over Harry Kane. Come on, man. Come on. Just let it go. Let it go. Forget about Nketiah. Oh, today is Jerome Opoku's birthday. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Happy birthday to him. Uh, People are still heads by the Eddie Nketiah. I think they should start the match around 1 a.m. They will start the match around 1 a.m. Yeah, yeah, the match. Game time is 12:30. Just a couple of minutes to the top of the hour, and we'll have game time. We'll have game time. So it's 2 hours 30 minutes to kick off, if I'm not mistaken, or 2 hours 40 minutes, 45 minutes or so to kick off. So, as I was saying, it's not easy to get strikers, and I think probably our biggest problem here is the systems in place to bring out football talent, and it's been an issue that has been bothering us for long. Systems in terms of how we recruit players, train players, are not the best here. That is why some players who come from the local league that go out struggle a lot, because their foundation here has not been the best and they've not been given the best of tutelage. So they struggle and they go through a lot in terms of that. So it's something that needs to be worked on. Ghana will win by 2-0 for sure, no matter how Ghana have 3 goals. Our inability to score often is just that. We hold the ball far too long, giving by trying to run with the ball instead of letting the ball run. Football is about swiftness. The spaces are closed when you waste time. Okay, you're correcting that. What is our best today? What is the match time? The match time is the time for the game is in 42 minutes. 2 hours 42 minutes. 2 hours 42 minutes. Like the video and share it, and let me know your thoughts. On our community tab about a week ago, you posted 3 players from Right to Dream Academy: Kudus and Esnoama and one other guy from Brighton. And he is not Ghanaian. He's not Ghanaian. Hungry national team players uses local players a lot, and they are performing. Okay, bro. I actually want to meet you one on one, talk about something very important, and possibly advertisement on your channel if possible. Thanks for your great efforts. All in one. I would appreciate it if you could go to my recent video, not a live, my recent video. In the comments, there's an email there. If you could please send an email there so that we have that conversation you want to have. The email, I can mention it here for you: sellssi at gmail.com. You can send me an email there, then we can get talking, because there's no way to continue this conversation here. Chala, I would love to win one of the next. I would love to win one of the next 2 matches. It'll be tough. Mexico is ranked 12th, USA 11th. We are ranked 60th. Sometimes that doesn't matter. Investors are watching. Mohamed Kudus will score 2 goals. Sound is all low today. Mean the sound is low. You can't hear me. Is that what you mean? Christian Owusu. Is that what you mean? The sound is low. Is the sound okay? Let me check it. What do you think about Joseph Painso? Do you think the coach will start him? Honestly, I don't think Houghton will start him. I think he will be coming in as a substitute. Spain's time will probably be the same as UK. So 1:30 a.m. For Spain for the game, that is. So I think that is your answer there. I think Joseph Painso. Joseph Painso is a great player. He's someone who will do the Black Stars a world of good. I really hope that he does get his time and his chance to play for Ghana and start. We've seen him starting for Ghana in the past, and we've seen how things have gone. Not so great, but that doesn't mean he's not a great player. He and his gang side have been doing amazingly well. Okay, sound is cool. Spain is 1 hour ahead of the UK, bro. Okay, thank you so much for that correction. So 2:30 a.m. then for Spain watchers. Andrea Yu, according to the communications director of the FA, is still looking for a club. He is caught talking to clubs, according to Harry Asantichum. He's talking to clubs, so we are waiting on how those talks end and how they go. So um, we'll see how that one goes. That's the latest on Andrea Yu. So we'll be following that closely as and when he does get his chance. We will let you guys know and update you accordingly in that respect. So, captain of the Black Stars, Andrea Ayew, is still looking for a club to play for. So, and it's not been going so far. He's not gotten one yet, but we're hoping that he will get one eventually in the end. So, Andrea Ayew is still without a club right now. So, we're following him closely. As and when he does get a club, I'll be the first to post it here. You can be sure about that. So Andrea, you still without a club. Yeah, still without a club, still without a club. More questions coming in. Let me read some comments. To be honest with you guys, some of the reporters should stop talking about local players. We have been giving them chances. What have they proved? Nothing. Please, the boy at Liverpool, centre back, can play for Ghana. What's his name? USA played Germany to the air and they lost 3-1. Ghana is very weak. Don't think they can win Afcon. They won't reach knockout stage. Wow. The coach should let us know his style of play. well, Chris has been one of us to say that the most important style of play is really about winning. In the end, it's all about winning. And I have to agree with him. I have to agree with him. In the end, if you play all the best and fanciful football and you don't win games or win trophies, it's more or less cost 90 in my books. I think it's important to it's important to win in the end. It's important to win. It's important to play well, but it's more important to win. Defenses wins tournaments. That's titles or tournaments, whatever. The best of defenses win tournaments, and USA played them. Now Ghana will be playing, and we don't know how we are going to play. It's difficult to talk about our country when they are playing. Was Konkoni called? No, he was not called. Why don't we call Patrick Pfeiffer. What is Fatal? Where is Fatal and Kamal Dean? I think the coach will be the best to answer that. But I think with Kamal Dean Sulemana, the issue is with Southampton not wanting to release a player who just came back from injury for a friendly game, just a friendly game. They can do without him, basically. Then that is what I feel is the reason. Yeah, they can do without. It's a friendly game, mind you. It's just a friendly game. We have to hash that out to a lot of fans. It's just a friendly game, guys. It's just a friendly game in the end. So we'll see what happens on that front. I think that is why they did not want to release him. Abdul Fattah Isaku as well just went into Leicester City, and they want him to acclimatize with the team, and probably they don't want him to miss out on the team because of a friendly game. Jarrell Kwanzaa, this is the guy I'm talking about. I'll look into him. Let me note it down here. Jarrell Kwanzaa. Jarrell, let me write it. Yeah, Jarrell Kwanzaa. Okay. It's good Andre joined one of our local leagues. I predict Iñaki will score since we are playing a team that speaks Spanish. To me, I don't care about the scores. After all, this is just a friendly. I want to see promising and consistency in it. See you soon, God willing. Only one. Sure, sure. Semenyo up to kudos behind. Why is Asamaja not part of the technical team? I think Jan probably wants to earn his coaching badges a bit to some level before being invited. I agree with you. Jan will be amazing for the technical team of the Black Stars. Who better than Ghana's greatest goal scorer to be coaching our strikers? There's none better. No one will have better insight into how to play for Black Stars than our greatest goal scorer, Baby Jetta Samajan. Reason why I agree with that comment 100%. He needs to join the technical team as the striking coach. It's as simple as that. How we get that done, I don't know. Does Baby just have to complete some courses before? I don't know. I'm sure he'd be willing to help. I'm sure he would be open to joining the technical team. So I hope they're having that conversation as we are talking about this here and getting it done. We'll bring it live here. Unfortunately, I cannot do that. I cannot bring the game live. 2 hours, 30 minutes to kick off for the game. 2 hours, 30 minutes. 12:30 is the kickoff time. I think it will be time to shut out here a bit. Yeah, we'll have some time to be up and talking about the game. We'll have some time. We've talked about the game extensively. We've been on for over an hour now, and it's 2 hours to kick off. We hope that the Black Stars do well, most importantly, get a result that a lot of you will be happy with, and get the best out of the team. We hope Coach Chris will learn a thing or two about the team when they play tonight, and it will help him plan well for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers, and also for the upcoming Afcon tournament. So we will hope that he does get the job done for Ghana in that respect, and we do better than we did in the Afcon last time out, and it was not a memorable Afcon. Unfortunately, it was not. So we hope that it is a much better Afcon than it was last time out, and hopefully we do get the results we want. Like the video, share it, keep the comments coming in. This video will be up. You can still keep on posting into the comments box. I'll end here. It's exactly 2 hours, 30 minutes to kick off. Don't go to sleep yet. The Black Stars are playing versus Mexico. And I don't know, Mexico will be hoping to do one over Ghana. Yeah. Guillermo Ochoa. I don't know if he'll play. Ghana versus Mexico is a game. It will be in 2 hours. Please, I want to ask whether the lineups are in. No, lineups are not in yet. Let me check the official handle for the Black Stars and confirm that for you. A moment, a moment, a moment, a moment. The lineups are not in yet. Yeah, the lineups are not in yet. Today is Jerome Opoku's birthday. It was right, and a video has been put, picture has been posted on social media, the official page for the Black Stars. A video as well. Team surprised Jerome on his birthday with a cake, and they were all singing for him. Jerome Opoku. Today is his birthday, to the 14th of October. So happy birthday to Jerome Opoku on that front. So I want the 100th like, then we will leave here. Who is giving me the 100th like? Please thank quick. We are showing the Mediama match on YouTube. Oh, okay, that's great. That's great. We can switch over to that one there. So we'll watch. Chris is here to lose a game. Don't jinx it, guys. Don't jinx it. I'm looking for the 100th like, and I've gotten that 100th like so much. Thank you so much for this. 1 hour 11 minutes. We've been here talking about the Black Stars versus Mexico, our Afcon chances, the Nigeria Super Eagles troubles once again in goalkeeping position, Ghana's prediction in that friendly, taking that friendly to the next stage, and hoping to do well in the World Cup qualifiers, which begins in November. First, we play Madagascar and then move on into playing Comoros away from home. Then on January 14th, we begin our campaign in the African Cup of Nations, playing Cape Verde, Egypt, and then Mozambique. And we'll see. Please, will you view the game live? No, I will not. It will not be live here. It will not be live here. So Ghana versus Mexico is the game. So we hope that the boys get the job done. We pray they do get the job done. We hope that it is a game in which we come out smiling after 90 minutes. And hopefully we do better than we did in our game we have played in so far. So that has been it for today. Talking about the national team, 2 hours 30 minutes to kick off for Mediama, and 2 hours 30 minutes to kick off between Ghana and Mexico. Mediama's game, I think there's been a goal scored. There's been a goal scored, but I don't know by who. I think it's DC United. Angel TV will be showing it. Okay. Angel TV will be showing the Ghana Black Stars game. That is. So that has been it for today from me. Thank you all. 240 plus viewers. That was the peak we got here. We'll be doing more of this often. We'll do this before the USA game, a couple of hours to the USA game. We wish for watch a good game tonight, and we hope that the boys get us over the line and get the job done accurately for us. I'll see you guys in the next one. Purchase our merch to support us to get to Afcon. If you want to support or advertise on the channel as well, you're open to do that. Send us an email, and we'll get talking. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Hold on for 2 hours. The game will be live wherever you are. Watch out for the link to the game if you don't get it on Angel TV, on our YouTube, on our Twitter, and our website, sarafootball.net. I've been your host, sellssi. Have a good one.